What's up, guys? Welcome to Quantum Ascent. I have Bitcoin up on the screen. Bitcoin today on the left, Bitcoin 2021 to 2024 on the right. So we've talked about this on the channel a bunch, but for those of you that are new, just wanted to touch base on it, and then we're going to dive in a little bit deeper. This is the same exact pattern, right? Run up, one high, back down, second high. Run up, one high, back down, second high. We have a big drop. We have our big drop. Again, I could dive deeper into the wave counts, but I'm not going to. Back up, just barely set a new high like we did here in 2021 to 24. Come back up, just barely set a new high. And we've been talking about this ABC, guys, since we were all the way down here. We were talking about people were calling for new lows back here in March. People were calling for new lows. I said, nope. We got 5 waves at the top, we got an ABC, and then we go, and that's when the alts take off. So sure enough, we are at that moment. So I know you guys are upset. I know sentiment is rough out there, but I am so excited. Like, guys, we are right there, man. Hang in there. Hang in there. You guys are going to see what it's all about here soon. But so that ABC taking us down into this box area in between the 702 and 618. Over here on the right, Bitcoin did the same thing right down here between the 702, 618. This one actually came in really close to the 618, tapped that wave 3 high perfectly. So right here, just shy of the wave 3 high, but we're still in between the 702 and 618. Actual 618 is a little lower. So now what I want to do is I want to zoom in to show you guys this ABC correction, and why I think the bottom is very close, but I don't believe we are there just quite yet. So here, this was that correction I was just showing you, the ABC after we just barely set a new high. Over here now, let's zoom in on this guy as well. Okay, so got the ABC, came down into the zone. This measurement fits the parameter now. So if this thing wants to turn around and rip, guys, I'm all for it, right? An ABC is met. If we were still up here, I'd say there's 100% more downside because we haven't met that parameter yet, but we've done that. So if it wants to turn around and rip, great, go for it. Let's do the damn thing, right? But if you look over here, what we had is at one point, this was an ABC that sufficed. So this parameter was met. There's the A, 23.52. Was this parameter met? Let me make sure. Yeah. This parameter was met, 25.72. So that's like being at the same exact point in time, right? Look where we came down to, just shy of the 702. So it was more like being right here, okay? Came a little bit deeper, but look what happened. We got a big bounce. We bounced back up, and it still rolled over one more time to plunge those lows. And that happens pretty frequently in situations like this, guys. When there's a big news narrative event, like we'll see a couple days of downside, we'll get a little relief, people think it's done, and then wham, one more thing to scare the market, to scare retail. And there's very possible that that's what's happening right now for us, right? So that's an ABC, but really what ended up happening is a 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5, hit it, bounce, right? We got that bounce up, and again, came back down. That's going to happen. I think it's going to be sloppy to get back up here, okay? Very common for that to be the case. I don't think we're going to sit down at the lows, but we'll come back up, and it's going to be a process to work our way back up into these levels. So what that could look like, you see in this situation, that was a pretty big bounce, and it feels like we would have gotten a little bit more of that, but I guess we're only a day in. But here, check this out. If I draw a trend line through that high and that high, you can see it came back. This wave 4 came back up here and slapped that again, right? So if I did that right here, just a rough estimate, that would be like this thing rolling back up, around 107, 108K, and then coming down again. That would be super painful. That would suck, right? If it's going to go ahead and plunge, I'd love for it to happen sooner than later. But I do, there is a good chance we get a little bit of relief. And what that'll do is that'll give the alts a chance for a little bit of relief before that final leg does come in. But there's still a very good chance, guys. That was not the end. Again, I've just sat through too many of these things, and I've played it wrong too many times, but it could very easily be something like this, right? And so within this C wave that we're setting right now, it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right now we're just waiting on this wave 4. It could come up high, but hopefully, again, sooner than later we roll over. I'd like to see this thing resolve in the next week. at least whether this is going to be setting a new low or not. Because if you look in here, I guess that was a decent amount of time, July 6th through July 30th. Yeah, that was like a 3-week rise. So let's just come up, get it over with quick, roll back down, and we can be done talking about it. But again, chance that's the low. Gut says no. We've seen it other places in the market. And this is just one example, right? But this is the perfect example because Bitcoin had just broken a new all-time high. It was consolidating before its big alt season move there in where are we at? Before that big run up there, yeah, and the Trump pump in November. That got us that breakout. So we're right there, guys. Like, I know it sucks, man. I know it sucks, but sitting in this area, let's see, 96.5 looks pretty good for a hold. We could even dip down to 92. People are talking about this CME gap at 92. I don't know. I don't think it's going to close. It could come down here, but we can close that in 6 months when we're on the way down in a depression, right? That doesn't have to happen right now. And it just almost feels like retail, the average person's hearing that, waiting for it, and it's just not going to get it. They're not going to get the buy. It'll pop up. Retail's just a washing machine, man. So that's why we do this stuff on the channel. That's why we stay focused on the macro. Again, we've been calling for this whole thing for months, guys. Now it's just playing out. So chill. It's all good. It's all good. Things are developing exactly as they need to be. So it's coming sooner than later. And then the next move from here, while we're on the subject, is we will eventually work our way back up near the top of this B wave right here. We're going to bull flag, and then boom, we go, and that's the alts moment right here. So same thing over here. Look, we got back up. Is this going to be black again? Yeah, let's make that white. We got back up, top of the B wave here, flagged a little, and then boom, we went, right? I expect the same thing to happen here. And it's not going to be, we'll talk more about targets. I am not as bullish as everyone else. I mean, while we're talking about it right here, I like that 132. And I know people are going to get upset because I've seen some ridiculous price targets. We'll talk more about it, but there's a few things getting us. You can see 2 pieces of confluence right now getting us up there. So, but this is going to be the alts moment right here. That's when the dominance is going to be breaking down strongly. Dominance is going to be breaking down. We'll talk about the Bitcoin dominance tomorrow in a video because obviously that set a new high. That's frustrating, but I think I have a pretty clear picture of what's going on here. So feel really good about where we're at, guys, with Bitcoin, the market. Like I feel like I'm not the only one. There's a couple people, but I'm like so excited right now. Like, let's get it over with. We said it was going to happen. It's happening. All right, be an adult, live through it, and dollar cost average. Not financial advice. Dollar cost average, though, that's what I've been doing. Yesterday, I hammered some buys on my portfolio. And I'll get more into that in videos later today. But feeling fine with Bitcoin, guys. Again, there could be one more flush. Just be careful. Just be patient. Don't set your expectations too high right now. But these next few months, I'm telling you guys, this is it. Our moment is here. So if you guys could do me a favor, if you could follow, like, repost. I've been doing TA a long time. I just want to help as many of you guys as I can. I did release an ebook last week on the perfect crypto portfolio. Go ahead, head over to my X page in the bio. You can find the link for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to have videos coming out today on the rest of my profile. I did just start a YouTube as well. It's going to be the same stuff I'm posting here. But if you want to see that on, on your TV and a bigger screen, go ahead, and I put a post out today. I'll end up putting that link in my bio as well. So thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later.